Okay, good night everyone. In this time, I will to continue my review paper with the title Corrosion Studies of Low Alloyed Ferronium Chromium Alloy Steel in Liquid Lead at 750 degrees Celsius by Peter et al. For the abstract, new ductile experiment ferrochromium aluminum alloys based on composition of ferro, 10 chromium 4 alloy were exposed of standard liquid lead at 750 degrees Celsius for up to 1970 hours. Two exposure with different test conditions, from one with addition of oxygen as uh, H2O to liquid lead and one without. The experimental alloy showed generally good oxidation and self-healing properties. The exposure showed that the specific category of steel has the potential to operate in liquid lead at very high temperatures with only minor oxidation. With this new material development, new energy technologies such as the CSP plant may be able to utilize liquid lead at very high temperature and heat transfer fluid, thus achieving increase, increase thermal efficiency. The reduction. Focus of the study, the research explores corrosion resistance in low alloyed ferrochromium alloy steel exposed to liquid lead at 750 degrees Celsius, with the goal supporting energy efficient technology of concentrated solar power (CSP). Significance: CSP technology can improve thermal efficiency but is limited by temperature threshold of exciting material and heat transfer fluids. Liquid lead with high boiling 1750 degrees Celsius and superior thermal property is proposed as a heat transfer fluid for higher operational temperatures. Challenge address high temperature corrosion rate of conversion material in liquid lead, limitation of currents alloy which become brittle or difficult to process due to high chromium, Cr, and aluminum contents. And objectives develop a ductile corrosion resistant ferrochromium aluminum alloy 10% chromium, 4% alloy to withstand liquid lead at high temperatures. Test the feasibility of certain alloys for CSP system as part of the Horizon 2020 Next Tower project. Context: liquid lead is highly corrosive of temperatures above 550 degrees Celsius, primarily due to liquid metal dissolution. Ferrochromium aluminum alloy is known as excellent oxidation resistant at high temperature, requires optimization of workability and weldability. Hypothesis: reducing Cr and chromium and aluminum contents while enhancing alloy composition with reactive element could maintain corrosion resistance while improving mechanical properties. Materials: for alloy composition, experimental alloys will designed with 10% Y percent Cr and Y% aluminum. This composition aims to balance corrosion resistance with improved mechanical and processing properties. Two experiments were selected and compared to the commercial Kanthal APMT alloy for the manufacturing process. 25 small hits or 2 kilograms each of experimental alloys were produced using vacuum introduction melting film. Alloys were hot worked and analyzed following standard procedure for ferrochromium alloy materials. And sample preparation: samples were cut into coupon measuring 30 times 12 times 2 millimeter, 1 millimeter for APMT, polish it to 500 degrees and clean with ethanol and distilled water. Reference material. Camto APMT reference alloy is higher, chromium 21% and aluminum 5% content, along with additional alloying elements like molybdenum 3% with influence its properties. Reactive element addition. The effects of reactive elements such as T and There were simulated to optimize carbide formation and enhance the productive alumina scale. Two alloys were selected based on their potential for improved corrosion resistance and manufacturability. For the liquid lead efficient facility, we start with set and equipment. A special conducted using the Costa tube furnace developed by Castro Institute of Technology. Samples mount vertically in aluminum crucible filled with lead shot placed in a quartz glass tube within the furnace. The quartz tube was closed in one end and sealed with removable end cap on the other equipment with gas inlet and outlet connection. Oxygen control. Gas mixture of argon, uh, argon H2, H2, argon H2 and H2O were used to buffer oxygen potential and control dissolved oxygen in liquid lead. Water vapor was introduced by bubbling argon as struck the water but at 25 degrees Celsius, mixed with argon H2 gas containing 5% hydrogen. Oxygen levels monitoring using yttrial stabilizer zirconia YSC oxygen probe. And for a special condition, system flushed with argon hydrogen gas for uh, around 24 hours before heating to remove residual air. This condition maintained at 750 degrees Celsius with appropriate gas mixture used during expansion. Gas flow rates. High oxygen pressure of argon hydrogen water mixture flowed at 5.75 centimeter per min, and for low oxygen exposure, argon hydrogen mixture flow at 5.03 centimeter per min. For the test duration, high oxygen exposure test lasted 1970 hours, and for low oxygen exposure lasted 6 uh, six, 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 650 horse. For analyze and material characterization, uh, to cleaning, sample cleaned with acetic acid, hydrogen peroxide, and water solution 117 to remove lead. And for preparation, sample were cut, embedded in the backlight molds, and polished to uh, 0.04 micrometer finish. For the techniques, uh, they use SAMS, Philips HL 30, and ADS for initial analysis. Faxim ZEV 1540 for high resolution imaging, data and compression mapping. And for the focus, focus object is analyzed oxide layer, substrate interface, and defect region for corrosion and oxidation behavior. And for the experimental layout and test And test parameter, uh, the test condition is two scanner simulated with high oxygen with H2O and oxygen without H2O and high oxygen test duration uh 9 1970 hours. Oxygen test duration and for oxygen test duration is 650 hours. And for the gas mixture in high oxygen is argon hydrogen H2O ratio equal to 1, and for low oxygen argon hydrogen ratio equal 3. Oxygen monitoring is dissolved oxygen levels calculated from hydrogen or H2O ratio when monitored with an oxygen sensor, and oxygen concentration represented in a Ellingham diagram. So this the visual representation for equilibrium system for exposure 1 and 2 in Ellingham diagram. So the correlation between oxygen and pressure uh, is hydrogen or H2O ratio and discover solvent concentration in liquid lead. The size of function is temperature, acceleration, the ferro and ferrooxygen uh, and other sample lengths are added in reference point. This is for experiment 2 and this for experiment 1, and this is ferro or ferrooxygen, and this is ferrooxygen or ferro 3 oxygen 4. And sample configuration is for high oxygen pollution sample of experimental alloys and APMT, and for low oxygen TIG welded U-banded sample evaluated for the well and crevice corrosion. This setup I am to replace weather oxygen condition for testing material performance in liquid lead at 750 degrees Celsius. So for the result, test condition 1 with H2O, we can see the incident early in this test. The quartz top cracked crushing are liquid for around 5 hours, leading to PBO formation at lead surface. And PBO rates with aluminum compromising the protective acid scale. So we can see in figure 2 overview of sample measured on the test condition 1. The height sample is around 30 millimeter. So this lead phase and this for gas phase. This sample to 8 and to 13 in this APMT. And with observation, we can see a sample from a thick ferrochromium aluminum mixed oxide layer around 100 micrometer near gas lead interface, and alumina scale format beneath the mixed oxygen indicating self properties. So we can see in figure 3 this image at gas interface of example. This experiment alloy to 12 understand LAPMT stronger tendency towards formation and oxygen nodal interface. This for APMT, this for sample 2 to 13. So we can see the different oxygen nodules. And this image for the bottom edge of lead region of each example experiment alloy 2 to 13 showed a stronger detency toward formation layer of nodule at the edge compared with to alloy to egg and FPMT. So we can see the different side nodules in for the sample to 13 to egg and to FPMT. And we can see the defects like large oxide nodule observed on alloy 2 to 13 and APMT with some penetrating around 200 micrometer into the substrate, and alloy 2 to 8 short minimal nodular defects. You can see in this figure, this show nodular defects, and this show uh, large oxide nodule. And for the performance, deeper in the lead experimental alloy X alloy sample 2 to X maintained protective alumina skulls unaffected by PBO, and IPMT is exhibited lead penetration at the oxide metal interface, demonstrating inferior performance. And this study highlight to experiment alloys have healing capabilities and resistance to the oxygen under high condition. So we can see in figure 7, example is of the detected in the or close protective or aluminum rich oxide. Analyses were made on experiment alloy 2 to 13. So we can see this is spectrum 2 and this is spectrum 1. Is the difference between spectrum 2 and spectrum 1. And for the result without H2O, the setup is low oxygen pressure using argon hydrogen gas, minimal oxygen detected due to impurities. And sample treatment showed TIG welded and U-banded sample not post welded polishing. So we can see this over. This overview of the welded U-banded sample for experiment 2, the IMU sample on 20 millimeter. And the observation is protective alumina scale format of a sample, minor oxidation observed with no significant liquid metal dissolution, while carcass X in APMT showed no corrosion attacks. So we can see in APMT is no corrosion attacks. And about the performance, both of experimental alloys demonstrated self-healing alumina scale properties, without corrosion resistant compared to high alloy reference material APMT, and no visible liquid metal attack in crevice or welded area. So we can see this weather crack of APMT formed during the bending of sample. No clear efficient corrosion attack liquid dissolution was offered in the crack. So you can see it's a well crack. And the experimental alloys provide superior in low oxygen environments with robust self-healing abilities, making them sustainable for high temperature application. This figure 11, a cross-section of water specimen only 2 to 8 spectrum 1 is taken on the top surface of the whale, which the visible as well. The sample is slightly titled, and aluminum rice also formed on the water surface of experimental alloy 2 to A. C, T and ZR is or adjacent of the offset or directly with ADS. EDS. But this is pattern row is lit. This aluminum rich oxide. And for the discussion, we can see oxidation behavior. The experimental formatic ferrochromium alloy mixed oxide near the gas-lead interface during test condition 1. Alumina scales beneath This oxide displays self-healing properties in test condition too. Protective alumina scales were uniformly formed even the low oxygen levels. And defects and oxide nodules, large oxide nodule observers observed in alloy 2 to 13 and APMT sample, especially at edge and gas lead interface. This nodule was present in alloy 2 to 8, attributed to optimize reactive element addiction. And for the corrosion resistant, alloy 2 to 8 showed the best performance with minimal internal oxidation and defect formation. PMT exhibit lead penetration in its oxide metal interface under test condition 1, indicating weaker protection. Influence of RE addiction, small amounts of the NZR detected in alumina scales likely contribute to improved corrosion resistance. Proper RE estimation minimize internal oxidation and enhance self-healing properties. And for performance comparison, experimental alloys are formed the high alloy APMT, especially in low oxygen condition. APMT designed for temperatures about 1000 degrees Celsius was less stable for the test environment 750 degrees Celsius. Implication for CSP system result indicate experiment always led to act of promising for CSP application with liquid lead as heat transfer fluid. The ability to form self-healing alumina scale ensure durability in both oxygen rich and oxygen deficient environments. And for the conclusion, one, the experimental alloy showed very promising result in the liquid lead, especially at 750 degrees Celsius. With this new material development, it showed that liquid lead is high temperature is a viable option of HTF for the CSP technology. The study has shown that low alloy steel can be used in liquid lead application up to 750 degrees Celsius with only minor oxidation. Two, the low alloyed ferro then chromium for alloy RE alloys outperformed the high alloy reference material APMT in the study, where the alloy 228 showed the best corrosion and oxidation behavior. Furthermore, the new ferrochromium alloys, ferrochromium aluminum alloys do not require any pre or post-well heat treatment. 3. The accidental air leakage in Efficient iOS Special 1 was detrimental to all alloys, but the experimental alloys displays clear self-healing properties with formation of thin alumina scale. Deeper in lead regions, all experimental alloys had formed a protective and continuous alumina scale, while reference sample APMT exhibited some lead penetration. Large oxide nodules were detected in samples to 13 NAPMD, alloy 228 showed the less tendency for formation of such defects, which is likely due to optimization of RE additive ad- additives. Alloys from alloys from a protective alumina scale in aperture 2 with no added oxygen. There was a little or no indication of liquid metal distribution of corrosion attacks. And the experiment indicate that the total amount and mix of specific RS may be of importance for the formation of protective aluminum scale and thus the corrosion resistant. The TIG welded, the theology welded and U-bended sample indicated that the base alloy have inherent self-healing properties of aluminum scale, which should be of paramount importance for facilitating HTF at high temperature. So, just that for the presentation. Thank you.